Welcome to the lecture of signals and system. From unit number 2, today's topic is system properties in terms of impulse response. So in unit number 1, we have already studied system classification as causal, non-causal, stable, unstable, linear, non-linear, time variant, time invariant, static, dynamic, invertible, non-invertible. So in unit number 2, we will be looking at the system which are linear and time invariant. So for that linear and time invariant system, we will identify whether the system is causal, non-causal, stable, unstable, invertible, non-invertible, static, dynamic. Okay. So first is the causal system. So in unit number 1, in unit 1, to identify whether system is causal or non-causal, you will have input-output relationship. In unit 1, you have one input-output relationship. That means in unit 1, you have one y of t and it is some function of x of t. But here, to identify whether it is causal or non-causal, we will be provided impulse response, that means h of t for continuous time or h of n for discrete time. So from impulse response, we have to tell whether the system is causal or non-causal. Okay. Then first of all, what is definition of causal system? The system in which output depends on past or present value of input is called as causal system. The system in which output value depends on past or present value of input is called as causal system. Okay, so this thing will be given in unit number 1. From that we will be giving the answer causal, non-causal, and from unit number 2 h of t will be given, and from that we will say that whether system is causal or non-causal. Okay, so the condition is that we have to check this condition, and from this condition we will say that system is causal or non-causal. The condition is h of t equal to 0, h of t equal to 0 for t less than 0. This is for the continuous time. And for discrete time, what will be condition? H of n equal to 0 for n less than 0. For discrete time, we have variable n. This is the condition for the discrete time. So h of t equal to 0 for t less than 0. And h of n equal to 0 for n less than 0. So these are the conditions. Important conditions. Okay, now understand what is exactly the condition is. So you know that you can have the sketch of h of t. On x-axis time, this is origin, and this side is the positive value of t, and this side is the negative value of t. So on negative values of t, the value of the signal should be 0. So here your h of t should be 0. Then we will say that the system is a causal system. That means h of t should not be present for negative values of t. Then we say that the system is a causal system. So h of t should be 0 for t less than 0. This is the condition for a system to be causal. Let's look at the condition before we move for the question. H of t should be 0, h of t equal to 0 for t less than 0. That means for negative value of t, the value of signal should be 0. Question can be, so identify causal, non-causal. Identify causal, non-causal system. Okay. So number 1, h of t equal to e raised to 2t u of t minus 1. Okay. So we have to tell whether it is causal or non-causal. So you may give some thought. We will think about the conditions like that. So after some time I will tell you the shortcut technique. So e raised to 2t, it is an increasing exponential signal. So this is the graph of e raised to 2t, 0, t, and this is the graph of e raised to 2t, increasing exponential signal. Then u of t minus 1, this is the sketch of u of t minus 1. It will start from 1 up to infinity. It will start from 1 up to infinity. Constant 1 up to infinity. The amplitude of u of t minus 1 is 1. It will start from 1. So between these two signals we are doing the multiplication. So after multiplication we will get the signal which will be like this. This is the signal we will get after multiplication. So this is the signal after multiplication. So you can see that the signal is 0 for negative values of t. For negative values of t, the signal is 0 here. The signal is 0 here. Therefore, answer is positive. Now, how you got this multiplication result? That also I would like to explain. So from minus infinity to 1, from minus infinity to 1, from minus infinity to 1, this signal is present. This signal is present, but here that value is 0. So signal multiplied by 0, it will give us 0. And after that, from 1 onwards, this signal is present. This increasing exponential signal is present, multiplied with 1. So we will get the increasing exponential signal. Okay. So the answer is the causal system. Now one more, let us say h of n equal to 2 raised to n u of n plus 2 or u of n plus 1. Okay. So 2 raised to n. Again it is an increasing exponential type signal. So this is the graph of 2 raised to n. 2 raised to 0 is 1, so at n equal to 0 the value will be 1. So increasing 2 to the power 1 is 2, 2 to the power 2 is 4, 1, 2, 4, like that its amplitude will increase. So this is the sketch of 2 raised to n. It is getting multiplied with u of n plus 1. This is minus 1, 0. This is the graph of u of n plus 1, 2, up to infinity. Okay. So after multiplication, you will get this type of signal. After multiplication, we will get this type of signal. So here, this is 0, minus 1, 1, 2, x-axis is 0. This is minus 1, minus 2. So after multiplication, we will get this type of signal. Then for negative value of n, the signal is present. For negative value of n, that means for minus 1, the signal has value. Because of u of n plus 1, n plus 1 is present at minus 1. So after multiplication also, we will have a signal at minus 1. So for negative value of n, the signal is present. That means the condition, our condition is that h of n should be 0 for n less than 0. Then it is causal. So this condition is condition not satisfied. Condition not satisfied. So answer is non-causal. Condition not satisfied. Therefore answer is non-causal. So if h of t contains u of t or u of t minus alpha, if your h of t contains u of t or u of t minus alpha only, then the system is causal. Then the system is causal. The reason is that u of t, it is like this. It is a u of t. It is 0 for negative values of t, and u of t minus alpha, where alpha is some positive constant. Alpha is some positive constant. It is like this. So again, for negative values of t, the value is signal is 0. So if your h of t is multiplied with u of t or with u of t minus alpha, then your answer is causal system. Or for discrete time, it will be like if h of n contains u of n or u of n minus alpha only. Other than this, anything you see, then it is a non-causal. If h of n contains u of n or u of n minus alpha, then system is causal. Causal. Okay, because u of n starts from origin 0 to infinity. Amplitudes are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is the graph of u of n up to infinity. And your u of n minus alpha, it starts from some alpha and it goes till infinity. Again, for negative values of n, the signal is 0. Therefore, it is a causal system. So if your h of n contains u of n or u of n minus alpha, then it is a causal system. Now quickly give me some answers like h of t equal to e raised to 3t u of t minus 2. H of t equal to, next question, h of t equal to e raised to t u of t plus 2. H of t equal to u of t minus 2 minus u of t minus 4. H of t equal to u of t plus 1 minus u of t minus 2. Okay, first one. So u of t minus 2. So it is of this form, u of t or u of t minus alpha. Therefore, causal. Then it is not of the form u of t or u of t minus alpha. Therefore, non-causal. Then it is of this form u of t minus alpha, u of t minus alpha. Therefore, causal. Then here u of t plus alpha is present, right? U of t plus alpha is present. Then therefore answer is non-causal. Other than u of t or u of t minus alpha, if you see anything, then your answer directly becomes non-causal. Once again, I will repeat. If your h of t contains u of t or u of t minus alpha, within a second you should give the answer that it is a causal system. It is a causal system. Or if h of n contains u of n or u of n minus alpha, then it is a causal system. Within a second you should give that answer. Okay, two more practice questions. Let us say h of n equal to 4 raised to n u of n minus 2. H of n equal to 3 raised to 2n u of n minus 1. U of n minus 1. H of n equal to u of n plus 2 minus u of n minus 2. H of n equal to u of n minus 2 minus u of n minus 3. First one, it is of this form u of n minus alpha. Therefore, answer is causal. Then it is of the form u of n minus alpha. Therefore, causal. Now, other than u of n minus alpha, if you see anything like here u of n plus alpha. Therefore, answer is non-causal. Then here u of n minus alpha, u of n minus alpha. Therefore, causal. Okay. So u of t minus alpha, causal. U of t minus alpha, causal. U of t or u of t minus alpha, causal. U of n or u of n minus alpha, causal. That's it. That is the summary. Okay. So give the answer in short amount of time. One last example. Let us say h of t equal to e raised to 3t u of 1 minus t. Okay, our form is that u of t or u of t minus alpha. This is 1 minus t, right? Alpha minus 1. Alpha minus 1. Therefore, answer is non-causal. It is not of the form u of t minus alpha. It is 1 minus alpha. Alpha minus 1. Alpha minus t. Sorry, alpha minus t. Therefore, non-causal. ये दोनों फॉर्म का नहीं है वो, इसलिए आंसर क्या है? नॉन कॉजल। यू ऑफ टी या फिर यू ऑफ टी माइनस अल्फा है, तभी सिस्टम क्या होगा आपका? कॉजल सिस्टम। ओके, देन I hope you know that u of t minus alpha, alpha is some positive constant. So this can be like u of t minus 1, u of t minus 2, u of t minus 3. All these are causal system. U of t minus 3, u of t minus some fraction. Let us say u of t minus 1 by 2. Then these systems are u of t minus 3 by 2. All these systems are causal systems, because all these signals are present for only positive values of t. Okay, what is the condition for a system to be causal? H of t equal to 0 for t less than 0. This is the important condition. Or h of n equal to 0 for n less than 0. Condition is important, and after that, if you want, you can solve the signal and then give the answer, or you can remember the shortcut technique. U of t or u of t minus alpha is causal. Okay. Then you can try a few questions and send me on my personal WhatsApp today only. Okay. So question 1 is which one of the following is the impulse response of causal system? So 4 sketches are given and we have to tell which one of the following is the causal system. The second question is identify causal non-causal system. So 4 questions are there. This is question number A, question B, question C, question D. So you have to identify and you have to give the answer whether it is causal or non-causal. Okay, thank you.